Fast forward, any come our channel so AGH Politics Avenue. Podcast stories are trending because making headlines. And I am right now, ADB Exumo, our Didia Raximo. Say, and the AD can so subscribe to the channel. His notification bell so share not a front so answer into me. Any dim on Raximo, stress unia, young political highways in Jedem. Yebo Solomon Osu Asway. Na watimi atcher say eye nipa maku numa omu ejinai ema eye NPP amaiko no efa eye presidential primary no ho no eye se du mu ejina mra no edi enti na okasa wose sisi ade omu ankasa ba abontin efa eka omu boy e party no eka omu boy efa eye delegates no ho na sisi ya NPP amaiko no se monetizing ne dia ene na e wo se eye GRA etim ebam no muso ejemoto na se muntu idea ne yemfa munyina amra no yemo ingram yenti ensema hodo papa no ajemre no woka.
The most important thing or the takeaway from this whole NPP primaries is how they have been able to monetize our politics. I couldn't believe it, that the only consideration for delegates to vote for a particular candidate was more issue of money. Delegates
Are you making claims that the winner is the one who paid more?
Oh, yes. But the delegates themselves were telling us that, look, we are waiting for the money. They say, oh, we are not voting for the Chuman Complete Japan because their money hasn't come. And I felt that the GRA by now must be going after all the five candidates. Look, we are not in a serious country. That people are showing opulence. And you, the youth of this country, remember, listen to me well. The reason why you are poor, you are not getting jobs to do is that when these politicians get the opportunity of leading you, they loot and they only use it to come and buy your conscience. That on election day, they were only distributing money. Remember, on the 15th of September 2025, I, together with the Bokman and Apia Dankwa, petitioned the OSP to investigate Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on his claim that he single-handedly donated more than 300 brand new pickups for the campaign. I knew what I was doing because I know the monies are with them. The monies are with the NPP candidates.
Solomon.
But I don't know what this administration is doing. Is it the case that they also want to loot?
Solo is okay. Solo is okay.
Can you imagine?
So they should go after people?
They should go and take our money. I'm not interested in you go and take our money and give it to them. If you don't want to do anything else with them, you just go and take the money. They showed opulence.
So remember your candidate, Alan Cash.
But
I've just been given a picture. Apparently, you were a delegate. You were in your.
No, he has always been. Not today, but this morning. You see how the word works. This morning, he has openly admitted that he's an NPP member.
I don't understand.
I was not, and I am not a delegate. Yes.
So what did you do?
So the picture that was sent to me.
Let's not do this. I'm telling you that the delegate album for Salah is available online. My name is. You're celebrating. Don't do this, Roland, please.
No, he has a tag.
I was
special guest. Okay, special guest.
So that
please end for me.
One more thing.
Let's do some cocoa news.
The creme de la creme of the party. You know they had a police station at the headquarters. NPP headquarters had a polling station. Those that were supposed to vote them are the National Council members, the former appointees, as ministers and CEOs, and so on and so forth. Do you know of the 987 voters that were supposed to vote there, only 481 people turned out to vote? They realized that this was a flawed process.
Oh, but how do you come by those? Some of them were those who live outside.
No, they were only. This was the most important activity of the party. Less than 50% of those, the creme de la creme, saw the need to go and vote. But I'm giving up on this party.
No, you
so if the elders, if the creme de la creme are running away from the party, how much more you, the trigger little stars, who are now looking for something to do for your life? So it's Agbena. We are very much happy. And in the same way, the United Party so happy. The very day they voted, the number of people who are registering with us is amazing. And that we are looking forward to a very competitive election come 2028. But I can assure you that in the same way Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia went to the Ashanti region and said, we are sorry, we have wronged you. When you go to court and say that, my Lord, I am guilty, it does not mean you have been forgiven. What it means is that the judge will look at the levels of punishment to give to the mistake that you have committed. That is where we are now.
The minority in Parliament also took their turn to call on the flag bearer-elect, congratulate him, and affirm their unwavering commitment of the 87 minority members of parliament to the leadership and candidature of Dr. Mahama Bawumia as flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party going into election 2028. And let's take a look at this. This is what happened when the minority went to visit the flag bearer elect. Take a look. And he made the declaration during the courtesy call by the minority caucus in Parliament. That Dr. Bawumia, following his re-election, has been consistent about his path and the call to ensure that there's unity and their ranks closed ahead of election 2028, which is a crucial ingredient for the party's victory. Take a look.
It's a shame we don't have any German group here. Honorable members, we are going to have a good picture at the court here.
May be held. If we don't push your agenda, nobody's agenda can go through. So it is very clear on our minds that we need to push this agenda. Finally, Mr. Vice President, flag bearer, and our president-to-be, we've also undertaken to regularly engage your high office in every single thing we do for direction. Because you may recall that last year, there was no direction. So we're doing our own things, trying to hold on to straws to survive. But with you now as the anchorman, we can look up to you for vision and direction. As a leader of the caucus, let me also personally pledge to you my unsoiled loyalty to the cause of the party and your vision. So, Mr. President, we will not waste much of your time. We are congratulating you. And colleagues, I want to say this in the presence of the flag bearer. Each one of us here, 87 of us, in 2017, we were 169 and it reduced to 137 plus 1. And we are now 87. Our duty is to lift up the numbers come 2028. We can only achieve that through collective spirit. And individualism can only spell our doom. So I want to say this, that let us be committed to that cause ourselves in that chamber. Let's limit the whispers on the corridors and look at the party. If the flag bearer as an individual is expected to do it all, there will be no success. We will go to our various constituencies and we must win for him. And if we win, it will depend on how we act together. So from today, let us resolve that though this is a party of peers, for the time being, you have given the 5 of us the opportunity to lead you. Have confidence and trust in our leadership. And let's work together so that together this party would be the winner. NDC is not an alternative. And we should know that here and now. I rest my case.
That's the minority leader, Alexander Panyumakin, the Futu Member of Parliament, that's resting his case after all of that has been said and done, and clearly talking about the collectiveness that they need as a party. That was at the residence of the flag bearer-elect of the new Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahama Bawumia. Well, beyond he being at his residence and receiving all these persons, he's also stepped out. Today, he stepped out to continue that same path of unity and ensuring that everybody in the party is on board. And his first stop was at the house or the private residences of the two former presidents, John Agyekum Kufuor and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So what you're seeing on the screen is a picture of the flag bearer-elect, Dr. Mahama Bawumia of the New Patriotic Party, and his wife, Samira Bawumia, and then also some persons within his team, Akosua Meno, and then you see Dr. Atta Kennedy, who was at the residence of the former president, John Agyekum Kufuor, when Dr. Mahama Bawumia came to, as it were, also let him know officially of his election or re-election as flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party going into election 2028. So this is what happened in at the residence of the former president, John Agyekum Kufuor. That picture tells it all. But also, from the former president, John Agyekum Kufuor, he also called on the former president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, whom he served with as vice president. Take a listen.
Yes, sir. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Well done. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It's a slow fight. Very, very. That's your voice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Receiving visitors. You remember? No. That's right. That's right. That's what it's going. Well done. Thank you, sir. Well done. Thank you very much. A whole lot of work. I will crown you in 2021. Amen. We have to make it happen. We don't have any choice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Only I must be in this. You're younger than looking at me. Yes. I leave on Saturday. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. I leave on Sunday. Get back on my meetings or something. Well, I mean, they come to say yes. Governor Japan came, Education came, and said hello. So I need your help and support. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. And grandchild. So I must have any.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Well done. Well done. Congratulations.
Well, so that's Dr. Mahama Bawumia with the former president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He served with him as his vice president, and you heard clearly Dr. Mahama Bawumia asking Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for his help going into election 2028, and that rightly so. But then again, here's where I bring in Dr. Kwame Asante, a senior lecturer at the Political Science Department, University of Ghana, Legon. Thank you, Dr. Asante, for joining us here on Ghana Tonight. Now, hearing Dr. Mahama Bawumia ask for help from the former president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, right call. I mean, he has a wealth of experience, served as flag bearer 3 times before becoming president for 2 terms. That wealth of experience, obviously, Dr. Mahama Bawumia will need. But how does he navigate that slippery path of wanting to be seen as his own man and then also asking for help from the former president, whom he has, some persons aligned to him have indicated he was sidelined in the second period of his administration?
Yes, it is possible or not out of place, if I may put it that way, for Bawumia to seek advice or support from Akufo-Addo. But the public want to see him winning himself out of Akufo-Addo. Otherwise, people will have problems with him. Why am I saying this? Because people have expressed concern about the fact that they were not even interested in Bawumia winning because they thought a vote for Bawumia is by extension a vote for Akufo-Addo. So now that Akufo-Addo is out of power, people want to see him as being his own man and that he can take decision. And then without necessarily going to Akufo-Addo and kowtowing to him. If he moves on that trajectory, then I'm afraid he's going to incur the wrath of a number of people or groups within the party and, of course, by the general populace, because they believe that Akufo-Addo has come and at what finished his tenure, he's gone. So there's a point that you want to, as it were, going to kowtow to him, go to him at all times, and then seek support every time. No. They believe that you, as a leader of the party, you must be your own man and take decisions for yourself. Otherwise, it's going to affect you.
I see, but quite apart from the former President Akufo-Addo, there's been some strong signals that we have also been monitoring and some statements that persons close to Dr. Mahama Bawumia have made, suggesting that he's going to, or he's expected to make some significant changes to his team going into election 2028 as compared to the team that he worked with ahead of election 2024. Is it the kind of path that, from where you sit politically, would help him?
Obviously, he needs to, overhaul the team in the sense that there are faces which are known there. You need to bring in new ones to inject some new energy and blood into the system in order to also announce to the public or the party members that it is a unified group made up of all the blocks in there. People from Kennedy Japan's camp, Educhum camp, Pabne Japan, and all the confines, right, must also find their way into that team so that people will know that it's a unified team, it is all encompassing, and that will give the confidence that that group deserves from the party. Otherwise, it will be as if everybody has been sidelined and it's only Bawumia group which is, pursuing the agenda of 2028. But that shouldn't be the case. So he should not be seen to be doing that. And if he really wants support from all and sundry, and he wants the support that will help him to compete well and win power in 2028, I think he must bring all hands on deck so that he pursue a common agenda of wrestling political power and then forming the next government.
I do thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Kwame Asah-Asante. And then kindly stay with me because as we go on the show, I'll come to you for your thoughts on another issue which we're going to be talking about later on the show. And if you could kindly check your connection for me, there's a little breaking the connection, maybe change your location for me, that'll be good. But let's stay a bit further on this matters after the aftermath of the NPP flag bearership. It was an issue as well on the floor of Parliament. Both the majority leader and the minority leader on the floor of Parliament had a thing or two to say about it. First, let's take a listen to Alexander Panyomaking, and then what the majority leader, Mama Yarega, said in response to some of the issues that Alexander Panyomaking put out regarding the election of Dr. Mahama Bawumia. Take a look.
On our part, the minority, our party's delegates have spoken. Through vibrant democracy, our party has chosen His Excellency Dr. Mahama Bawumia to lead us into the future. Mr. Speaker, I am happy to say that this morning the caucus extended warmest congratulations to the flag bearer, and we promised to work with him and stand shoulder to shoulder with him to deliver on his vision for our party and for our country come December 2028 elections. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, our conversation with him has energized us. We spoke as family about the formidable task ahead, earning the
we en sama horo tim ko so channel so mami ena wa so jemre da sane so ba de ndia dum bi edomiani onia ensan inhia